C N B. And today we are back with another ASMR video. Welcome to my garage. That's right, we are in my garage. I'm filming from my car. As you guys know, we just got the hookup from HyperX and kind of replaced everything, including this right here, this Blue Yeti microphone. And I know I'm kind of awkwardly holding it with my hand, but this has been my microphone for the past 5 years, almost 6 years, 5.5 years, I guess now, of the channel, and I didn't want to get rid of it. It's not going to be the microphone we use on stream anymore, or for any of our, computer videos, but I figured we would put it to good use in filming with my phone, which is what I'm currently videoing on. I know the lighting for this video is subpar, to say the least. I'm literally in my car at night. The only thing that you guys have is the little light from my garage, which is actually a really strong light, so good thing I have that. But I really wanted to record these videos with my phone, and I figured the quietest place in my entire house would have to be my car, and especially at night. So that's what we're doing. But I wanted to do a little bit of a ramble for you guys, because I just got a new car, and I don't want you guys to think that it's anything flashy. It's a Toyota Camry, but it's a new Toyota Camry. I used to drive a Toyota Camry. I had a 2019 Toyota Camry, which I bought new back when I was working my 9-to-5, working on my full-time job, which, for those of you that may be watching this video for the first time, I am a full-time content creator now. So sorry about that. My gimbal just completely turned off, and the camera just fell on the ground. But yeah. So I bought my old car back in 2019. It was a Toyota Camry SE, so the Sport Edition, and got a really good deal on it, a 0% finance deal. Traded in my 4-door Jeep Wrangler that I was driving since I was 16, and it had over 100,000 miles on it, 130, 140,000 miles on it. I traded it in, got a brand new Camry, and drove that for 2 years, and I needed to get serviced, so I took it to the dealership and, told them I needed to, have the oil changed, the tires rotated, balanced, all the, typical car servicing stuff. And I suddenly get a call, and it's the finance department from Toyota, and they're like, would you be interested in upgrading your vehicle? And I was like, no. And basically told them that, I really liked my car, and they didn't know that I was still at the dealership, and she was being very pushy, very assertive on the phone, and I knew I was going to be there for a while. I knew I had to be there for 2 hours, so I was like, well, I'm at the dealership right now. And she was like, oh, you're still here? And I was like, yeah. And so she was like, all right, well, I'll just come on out to the waiting room. And she came out to the waiting room and was like, what is your satisfaction with our vehicle? And I was like, well, I really like my car. And I let them know how much I really liked my car, because I did like my car a ton. And, typical car salesman, or car, dealership employees, they're always really pushy. They really want to sell you stuff, which I understand, because a lot of them probably get paid in commission, so, they're just doing their job. They're being salesmen. Anyways, so they came out, and she was like, well, what could I do to persuade you? And I was like, there's really not much. Which, looking back, it looks like there was, because I did end up getting a new car. But basically I was just like, you know, it would have to be a 0% finance deal, because so let me back it up. She was like, "What kind of car would you like?" And I was like, "I really like my Camry now. If if you guys had a Camry like it, just a newer version that I could get, and it would make sense, then yeah, I might consider it. But I really like the Camry that I have now." And she was like, "All right, well, let me go back there and just take a look." And I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes, and she comes back out with this, this brand new 2021 Camry, and has an offer of trade-in value on my old car, and the different financing options that I would have, how much it would be per month given those financing options. And it was not a 0% finance deal, which my old car, I had a 0% finance. And when I say 0%, I mean 0% interest. So I was not paying any interest on my old car, and that was a really big win. Like, when you don't have to pay interest on a vehicle, that basically means you're driving it around for free. Like, you own the vehicle, so you have the equity. Any equity that you put into the vehicle goes straight into the principal, and none of it is interest, which the interest just is like lost money, essentially. So, I was paying no interest, which was awesome. And this deal that they brought me was a 0.9% interest, which 0.9% interest is not a lot of interest, but it's not 0% interest. So I told him, I was like, nah, there's no way. I just couldn't give up. I had 20,000 miles on my 2-year-old car. There was no way I was going to give that up for the added interest. Plus, it was going to be more a month. My monthly payment was going to be higher, and I was like, no, this is not going to cut it. So I told them no, and they got another offer. They drew up another offer. She was like, all right, well, I'll be right back. It was always, I'll be right back. And I was like, oh God, they're never going to stop leaving me alone. And so she comes back 10 minutes later, and she's like, all right, now take a look at this offer. And it was a much better offer, but it still wasn't 0% interest. I think it was another $1,000 on my trade-in value or something like that. And I was just like, it was kind of, she was like, I think she could tell that I was starting to get a little bit interested after the second offer. But I was like, you know what, I can't, I didn't want to deal with all the paperwork, and it was going to end up being, I was really close to paying off my old car, and I liked the idea of not having a car payment every month. But my warranty was about to run out on that car, and Toyotas are they're really easy upkeep, but I was a little bit nervous that I was going to start having troubles with the car, and a warranty is kind of like peace of mind. So that was another kind of persuasion tactic, or deciding factor. There we go. Sorry, it's late at night right now. I'm quite tired, especially coming off the 24-hour stream that I did literally yesterday. But I can't really sleep, which is kind of why I'm doing this video. Yeah, but the 24, I almost said the 24-hour. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about my car. So they come back with a third offer. I turned down their second offer, and she brings out, I think, what was probably maybe the head salesman, or the head of her department, and he was a big burly dude, ex-military, definitely just a very, when I say this, a manly man. He was just a dude, right? Super professional, super, took care of himself well, carried himself well, was was saying and, believed everything that he was saying and was trying to, he was very firm but friendly. And turns out he knew where I went to school, which, maybe he was just making all that up. I don't know. But he brought me another offer, a third offer. I think that was the one that was 0% interest, but again, it was my payment was still going to be going up. And so I was like, when I first, got the car, my old car, I had the full-time job, I had steady money coming in, I had a salary job, and now that's not really the case anymore, so I'm not really in a spot to, raise my monthly expenses, not even close. I'm pretty much, for those of you that don't know, like, I'm pretty much living, like, month to month. Like, I'm comfortable. I still have, enough money saved, and, you guys are so generous, and YouTube, the YouTube ad revenue, and everything is, helps. And I'm afloat. I'm definitely afloat, but I'm definitely not in a place to be raising any, monthly expenses. So, I told them no, even though it was a 0% interest deal, and then they came back with like a fourth deal that was going to end up being less monthly payment every month. And it was a new 2021, same exact car. My old one was silver, this one is white. Same exact car. Toyota Camry, Sport Edition, Nightshade Edition. So Sport, so SE Nightshade Edition is the, like, official. I think that's like their, it's where everything's like blacked out on the sides, and maybe I'll, show pictures of it while I'm talking about this, but yeah, they brought me a fourth deal, and I said yes. I was like, you know what, yeah, well, actually, let me take that back. Pretty much any major life decision, I always want to get my parents involved, just because I don't want to be, like, as an adult, I'm 27 now, and, I do make my own decisions, but I like to wait. I don't want to just, like, make a major life decision without running it past someone else first, and I highly suggest that you guys do the same. Whether that be, a friend, a parent, a relative, whatever. Never make a life decision without consulting with somebody first. And making sure that you're making the right decision. And I called both of them, both my parents, and they were pretty much on the same page. Like, it's going to be less monthly. You get a new car, new warranty, everything, and it's, really nice. And so I was like, you know what? Sold. So I bought a brand new 2021 Camry. I walked in to the dealership just expecting to get my car serviced, and I walked out. Well, I didn't walk out with a new car because it wasn't currently on the lot, but I walked out with a intent on buying a brand new car. So yeah, that's my whole story. That's what happened, and I'm glad it did, because if it didn't happen that way, then I probably wouldn't be in here recording this video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this little ramble. If you guys want me to do more videos in here, I always feel bad about doing rambles, or I've always been very conscious of the background noise that are in my videos, in in my studio, like in my my computer room, my office, and I really want to figure out a way to like cancel out the the noise from my computer, so it's a little bit more focused on my voice and the ASMR aspect of everything, and the controller sounds, or whatever, keyboard sounds, whatever I might be doing, tapping sounds, whatever. And so in here it is almost completely silent, so a little tapping on the steering wheel. You know, I feel like this is like almost like a sound booth for me. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do more of these rambling videos in the car. Maybe I can get some better lighting for in here or a better setup. But that being said, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. So if you're watching this during the day, then have a relaxing rest of the day. And if you're watching this at night, then have a great night's sleep. And good night.